Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my movie review of the movie M with minor spoilers. Okay, first a little clarification of this movie. This is a Criterion Blu-ray movie. This is a movie called M, directed by Fritz Lang. It came out in 1931. It's in German, with has English subtitles. But a little clarification about how I came to get this movie. A good friend of mine on here, swapmeetsearcher, that's his YouTube username. His real name's Nick. He's a great fan of the Criterion collection. He has a fantastic collection of Criterions, and if you check his videos, you can see. I'll leave a link to his channel, and you can see he has a video even where he shows you all his Criterions. Okay, and he got me something. I'm trying to remember it. My memory, excuse me for old age, but he got me something, and so I wanted to get him something back, and I knew he was a big fan of the Criterion collection, so I got him the movie M, and he watched it, and I saw the trailer. When I was thinking of getting a movie for him to out of the Criterion collection, I was searching, and then I saw M, and I read what the description of it was, and I went on YouTube and saw the trailer of it, and it intrigued me. So I got it for Nick, and then I always plan on getting it for myself later. But I have a short attention span. I get distracted easily, so I didn't get it for a while, for a few months after I got Nick his. But finally, I got it about a week, maybe like 2 weeks ago. I got this, or maybe a week ago. Okay, I got this, and let me just say, this is a fantastic movie. Definitely. Where it's black and white, like I said, 1931. It's a German movie, but directed by Fritz Lang, great director. And this movie is basically M. If you see the trailer and if you read the description on the back of this, it's basically the story about the hunt for basically a serial killer. Okay, and what makes this story so fascinating and riveting to me, I'm going to try to describe this without giving it anyway. Like I said, Peter Lorre, he plays the serial killer, and basically this story is about. Again, it's about the search for a serial killer in Berlin. And the great thing about this movie to me is, like I said, they show it from the police perspective. They're trying to find all these leads. Of course, the town is terrorized, and they're trying to find all these leads. And they do a great job of conveying the police frustration of trying to find this killer. They're following up every clue. Of course, the families are horrified. People are thinking their neighbors are maybe the murderer and stuff, and the town is basically on edge. Okay, the whole countryside, and the police are getting yelled at by their superiors. To try to hunt down whoever this mysterious child killer is. They're following up every lead, but they can't find them. And the great thing about this movie, and like I said, if you read the description of this on the back of this, you'll know. Basically in the description too, in the trailer. If you look it up on what's the Internet Movie Database. IMDb, they'll basically tell you the story is basically when the cops, out of their frustration of not being able to find, they're following up every lead, so they even roster criminals to try to find, hopefully, if they could find out maybe amongst the criminals, maybe that's where the child killer is. And of course, this disrupts the whole criminal enterprise, and so they get frustrated because they can't do their illegal stuff. They're interrupting their business, so they decide to band together and find this child killer for police. So hopefully, if they find this child killer and get rid of him, things can go back to the normal way. They can operate, under the normal circumstances and stuff, and business can go back to business. And like I said, the whole story, the way it's structured and everything else, is just the way it's filmed and the details of this and the way they go about, finding M, the serial killer, is just absolutely fantastic, and it's riveting. I watched this movie last Sunday, and it was just absolutely riveting. I was on the edge of my seat just watching and wondering what would happen, what would happen next, and how the criminals would go about trying to find, the serial killer. Of course, where the police, with all their efforts, they couldn't find him. But the criminals actually in this movie, like I said, that's why I put minor spoilers in this. I won't tell you exactly how, but they do exactly find the serial killer. And the great performance in this is definitely by Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre is absolutely riveting as the serial killer because he goes through such a range of emotions. When you first see him in this movie, he's all, and then, without giving it away, there's a scene towards the end of this movie but Peter Lorre goes through such a great range of emotions, and it's absolutely riveting. And like I said, you go, it's a child killer, so of course you feel revulsion for him, and then at the same time, like I said, during parts of this movie, you actually feel for him, which is kind of hard, it's hard to believe. I mean, he's a child killer, but I think that's just due to the great script and the great acting by Peter Lorre. It's just absolutely this movie I would definitely highly recommend. It's definitely a must-see, and it's just riveting, and it has a whole bunch of special features that I didn't even get a chance to look at yet because I just wanted to watch the movie itself. And like I said, the movie is just, like I said, it's in German and it has English subtitles, and that subtitles doesn't take away from your enjoyment of the movie and stuff. And like I said, I love the actors that play the policemen and even the criminals. I think even the criminals, they're criminals, but they're, the way they band together to hunt for the serial killer is just, it's riveting to watch. And it's, like I said, Peter Lorre is absolutely fantastic in this movie, and I would definitely highly recommend this movie. And I'm just mad I didn't get this movie sooner, because I love this movie. This movie is absolutely fantastic, and I would definitely highly recommend you getting this movie. The thing is, it's a Criterion, and like most people know that collect movies, Criterions are a little pricey. They're a little bit more than the average movie, about $30 mostly. But I know from a good friend, Tyler Preston 20, and from other fellow YouTubers that I think there's several times during the year that the Criterions go on sale. I think even for half price. I know with Barnes and Nobles, I think is one place, and maybe a few other places that the Criterions, you can get them on sale and stuff. But I would definitely highly recommend M. It's a riveting film to watch. Definitely highly recommend this. Like I said, Peter Lorre is just absolutely fantastic, and like I said, the range of emotions in this movie and just the whole atmosphere of this movie. I love the way this was shot, and it's a riveting movie. That's all I can say. I don't know what more to say without giving anything away. Okay, so this is Trade Pass. Let me know if you've seen this movie. Let me know what you think of it. Okay, feel free to leave your comments down below. And this is Trade Pass saying so long and take care.